Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be creating some shoulder pieces. I happen to be a biker boy myself, and I wanted to make this cool armor piece that is from one of my favorite characters, Boba Fett, uh, best Mandalorian there is. And I just wanted to make these armor pieces to make the other biker boys jealous. So let's get right into it. First off, I started by using this wood chimney piece. It was pretty cool. I just took a Sharpie to it and then I cut it out slowly, just using these big old scissors. You can see me cutting it out there and essentially just trying to get the correct shape for it. And it was turning out really nice. I don't know why I bent it, even though it's not bent. It should have looked more like this, how I'm doing it right here. I ended up bending the sides, which wasn't accurate at all. I don't know why I did that, considering the photos I just showed you weren't anything like that. But anyway, I took it to a grinder because I bent over I had to grind them off just because, it's going to be sharp, but at the same time I wanted there to be depth to this armor, considering how thin the metal actually was, just being like chimney piping. So you can see it looks pretty cool, just grind away at this stuff. And the whole point of this is so I don't cut myself and, to have it not be sharp while I take it on and off, because eventually I'm going to use a Velcro on this. So, all right, I really didn't know if this was going to work. I took some torches to this, and I was like, I heard somewhere you got to harden metal to make it, like, more durable, but I had no idea if this actually worked. I felt like it actually worked, but then my brother said the metal's too thin for it to work anyway. I went ahead and made another one here. Still did the bentness in it, even though it wasn't accurate. I fumbled the ball here because I started to put this rust stop on it, which wasn't even the right color. I think this is the right color in this piece of footage. But ultimately, I'm just out there with my yellow Crocs, chilling, and just painting this bad boy up. And eventually we got them both here dry. And essentially just showing you what it'll all look like. That piece of armor is for something else. I use this Velcro to just attach it to the armor, and then eventually I'll attach it to my jacket, as long as with this concrete epoxy that should for sure keep the Velcro on the jacket. So I got my little brother here as like a test subject, and he's just standing there like a good boy, how he is, and just showing you what it will be like on the jacket. And this might be a little inconsistent just because the metal's bent when it's supposed to be a curve all the way, but it'll still look cool regardless. So that's me. I put the epoxy stuff on. There's Marcus, and basically just letting that dry overnight. That's all you got to do to make sure it's nice and dandy. And then for the other side, on the actual armor pieces, I didn't have to use any epoxy because the Velcro is already sticky. But essentially just going outside and painting the white part on Boba's, because he's got the mythosaur skull, but he's only got on one piece of armor. So this part I only had to paint one of them white, which ended up looking pretty good. Even though it was cold out, I still think I was able to paint it well, and then pulling it off is always really satisfying to see it's so clean. And then I got the stencil that I made at school and basically just slapped it on there and then painted it right up. And I was super hesitant, you'll see in a second. Like I was trying to put it on there carefully, and I finally found some red spray paint to be able to put on this bad boy. But essentially just spraying it on, I got way too excited and just took it off way too soon. And I didn't tape it down good enough, and there ended up being like smudges of white or smudges of red on there. Ultimately, that doesn't matter too much considering I could just fix that, but I ended up didn't let the paint fully dry, and then I tried to fix it. It didn't end up looking good. But there's a small clip of me where it looks really good like that. Oh boys, I got her done. Bike's ready. Got this cool Bantha skull on the helmet. Armor, kind of smudged the paint on that one, but it should be, I can fix that. But for the time being, I think it works good. I've already tested it. I can go about 60 and nothing will happen. So maybe they'll fall off on the interstate, but not right now. So that's cool. Looks really cool. And yeah, matches the rest of the boy. So thanks for watching, guys.